Okay, so we're on to the main tab now. So I'll explain all the buttons and all the functions on this main tab. But before I do, let me just tell you, we are not associated or affiliated with any of the companies' platforms that we are using here. Right, so on to the demo. So we'll use Tumblr in this example. First thing we do is we go over here and we paste in, if we're using the standard version, we paste in or type in our list of keywords or our keyword, whatever we use. The general rule is, but it can vary, but the general rule of thumb normally is the more keywords that you use, the more results that you get. So that's the general rule of thumb. So what we do is we'll paste in our keywords. If you've got a big list of keywords, you can click here, choose your file, and then you can click there to import your keywords. As you can see, all the buttons and functions have got tooltips, so you can read exactly what each one's doing. If you're stuck on anything in the software, you can go here and watch our tutorials. Okay, so we've gone over where you paste the seed keywords. We've gone over importing keywords from a file. You can click this to clear the keywords. If you click this now, it'll actually start finding them keywords, but before you do, you make sure that you've gone in tutorials and looked at the settings video, and then gone on the settings tab and set everything up in there ready. So now what we'll do is we'll start the process and we'll walk you through bit by bit as it happens. So our settings are already set up. As I say, make sure you watch the tutorials video before you do this, otherwise it won't work for you. You've got to set it right, make sure you understand it. They're only little videos, so don't worry about time. It's only a small amount of time for a large investment. Okay, so you got your keywords, click Start Finding Web 2.0s. Now, depending how many proxies you're using, depending on what you've got your delay set at, depending on what you've got your timeout set at, depending how fast your proxies are, lots of things, whether you're using proxies or you're just using your IP, there's many factors can determine how fast this works. Okay, so as you can see at the bottom there, the number's going up, so it's actually checking all these at the moment, going through them to find Web 2.0 properties. And then once it's found them, they'll appear here. What you want to do then is get into a good habit of pressing Save Raw 2.0s, because what that will do is these that become available, like these now, not every single one of them will be expired. So when it checks, when you transfer them to the checker here, and you then use this to check them, the ones that are expired will come here, and then at that point, then profiles may be free to register or they may be in a grace period. So if they're in a grace period, say if you're doing all that again and finding all them again, all you need to do, you've saved them already, so you would just go to here, you choose your file, you click Import Web 2.0s, and they'll appear here ready to be rechecked. Now, we don't exactly know what the grace period is for the different platforms. Some have none, some have varied ones. It's something really only the platform would know, but it's something that you really should get into, because for a while now, Web 2.0s have been really good to help you rank. So as I said before, we press Transfer URLs to checker once they've appeared here, and they'll move here ready to check. So out of the 22 keywords that we put in, we found 140 URLs here, or 140 Web 2.0 properties ready to check if they are expired. That's moved it down to the checker, or copied it down to the checker, and then all we do is we press Check Available Web 2.0s, which I'll do now. Okay, so I paused the video for a little while then. It's found one already, Web 2.0, that's expired, ready to check if it's in a grace period or if you can go and register it. If you was to register it, then this is the part that you want to register. It's the profile name. It's the bit after the slash and before the dot. That bit there. Okay, so as I said in the other video, the more keywords, the better. I only used 22 in this, so it wasn't a long demo, so you wasn't just waiting for ages. But as I say, depending on the platform, depending on the proxy, depending on a lot of things, sometimes you can get a lot of results out of, just a few keywords. Sometimes you put in loads of keywords and you just get a few results. It's all, again, down to trial and error. Make sure you watch all the tutorial videos. And also, make sure that you read the cheat sheet. It's not very big, but it's got a lot of valuable information in there. And also make sure you read the case study. The case study is going to show you in a no BS, no fluff kind of way exactly how Web 2.0 Sniper was used to rank sites on Google. We don't leave anything out. Everything is explained step by step. So you go away from this, you read the case study, and then you know exactly what to do to get the best Web 2.0 Sniper version 2. Okay, so what we would have done then, we'd have saved the results like I said, we've transferred them to Checker, we've pressed check available Web 2.0s, it's gone through all them 140 Web 2.0 properties, and it's found one that can be checked to see, one that's expired, to be checked to see whether it's available to register or whether it's in its grace period. Either way, what you want to do then is you want to save them here, and so you can load them again, check them at another day if it is in its grace period. Now, you might just be thinking one result, but like I said for the demo, I only used 22 seed keywords. We recommend you using as many keywords as you can. The more keywords that you use, the more results you're going to get to be able to check. And don't forget, Web 2.0s are very, very popular, powerful platforms. You can use the stop buttons if you need to stop at any time. You can press this if you want to clear just these. And if you want to clear everything, or clear the keywords, you can press clear keywords. If you want to clear everything, press clear all. That'll clear everything, ready to start again. You can choose a different platform. In the standard version, you get access to Tumblr, you get access to WordPress, you get access to LiveJournal, you also get access to Wikidot. Now this is the Pro version that I'm doing this demo with, so you get an extra 6 platforms in the Pro version. It's a really good idea to mix them up. In this demo I'm just using Tumblr, mainly because Tumblr produces usually some really good results. It's also one of the most powerful platforms at the time of doing this demo. Now, let's do another example to show you what I was talking about before, about different results from different countries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use exactly the same keywords as I did earlier, and then I'm going to press start finding keywords. So we've got the 22 like I had before, and the only difference is now that I've changed my IP location to the USA instead of the UK. Now let's just see what difference that actually makes. We're nearly done now. They should appear any second. Excellent. Okay, so we've got all the results there. We've got 308. And then what we do is we can save them. If you was doing this live, then I would recommend you save them. Transfer URLs to Checker. So these are now ready for testing. So what we do is we just click check available 2.0s. And that's going to go away and it's going to check which ones are expired. Ready for you to check whether they're expired, ready to register, or whether they're in their grace period. The time this takes, as I said before, depends on how many threads, proxies, speed, all your settings in settings. Now that was quick, so that's found one result already from them 22 keywords that produced 308 results, and we've checked nearly 60 already. So I'll just pause the video for a second, or a few seconds. Okay, so there's another result. So we've already got more results out of the same keywords just by using a different location. And there's another result. So that's 3 results, so that's an extra 2 more than we got before, just out of them initial 22 keywords. So this is an excellent demonstration of what I was saying about test. Keep testing till you get the best results for you, for your keywords. Let me pause the video again. Okay, so we're just over halfway through now in the video, and as you can see, it's found another one again. So that's 4 results so far. Wasn't it worth changing the country that we're searching for? And you can do that via proxies, or you can do that via if you've got a decent VPN. So it's checking them quite quick, really. It hasn't taken that long. We're up to just under, we're up to 290 now. And we've got a total of 308 to check. I wonder if we'll find any more. Even though we just found 3 extra results than what we found before. Can you imagine what we might have found if we'd have put a really big, or a decent keyword size list in here? And all the difference is there is the extra results is from changing the country via the IP. So remember, I can't stress enough, test, test, test. Make sure you read the cheat sheet. Make sure you read the case study from start to end, so you will know exactly how to get the best out of Web 2.0 Sniper version 2, whether you've got the standard or you've got the Pro.